Yeah, so this week, as promised, we're going to be heading from Jeffreys Bay down the Garden route and down around the corner down to Mossel Bay, to a little chink in the coastline that's hidden in a valley, a little crevice, a very unique wave which faces the open ocean, and it's pretty powerful, picks up an incredible amount of swell. So anytime you go there, you're almost guaranteed to have swell. This week is going to be intense. We're staying in a little bit of accommodation up the valley, and we'll taking a walk down the road to the point, to the team house, which is on the point, and you can see on the outside that's the takeoff for the wave. Yeah, interestingly enough, this week's forecast has got a lot of swell. It's going to be pretty big there, and heading into the weekend there's a monster coming through. Not sure exactly how that's going to work out, but join me and let's go and have a look. The forecast for Saturday and Sunday is pretty solid, and then there's also a little number that's coming in the following week, Tuesday. Unfortunately, the upgrade of the Saturday and Sunday swell meant that there was going to be some serious surf at Vic. Let's go and have a look at how it all worked out. Headed down to the comp site at Vic. It's a little bit different from when we were here last time. Last time it was flat. Now it's cranking, and it's going to be up and down through the week. Yeah, it's a little different from March when we were here last. It's August. This is our big swell time. J Bay, obviously, you've seen, it's been firing. Yeah, I see we're a little light onshore, which is not cool. It's going to be bumpy. This place is bumpy because of all the refraction that you get from the sides when it's big. So we're going to see. It's going to be difficult conditions and difficult in the division, so we'll might just have to check it out. So here's Vic, a little bit different. Andre paddling out there. Water's a decent color. So he's got some color in it compared to the last time we were here. Yeah, last time was that chocolatey, all that weed in the beach break. But yeah, I see it's closing out in the middle of the bay. It's not always a good sign. But yeah, same place, different day, different swell. A little bit of a bigger set coming through. Yoo-hoo! Solid 6. Woo! Some bigger ones at the back as well. Look at that. Fatten into the bay. The view from the Nelson Mandela Bay team house, not too shabby. A little bit of a courtyard, a little bit of a viewing point. Looking lekker. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy place to paddle out. You can check at the bricks, the big set going through. This is about as small as it's going to be through the whole comp. It's going to pick up tomorrow. It's going to get pretty crazy Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, we'll have to just see how it goes. It's not going to be as easy as this, that is for sure. Yeah, this is a pretty unique wave facing the open ocean. You get a lot of refraction off the side of the cliff sides and the rocks. You can see the waves very wobbly and bumpy. It's one of the more difficult takeoffs on our coastline, and not an easy wave to surf. Bigger ones aren't good, eh? That first one was shit. This one might go. Yeah, folks don't want anything to do with them, eh? Yeah, so there were plenty of waves out there and definitely no lack of swell. Unfortunately, things didn't quite go my way in the heat. Sure, so not a great start to the comp yesterday, a bit of a disaster. Took off on a big one which closed out, and then sat waiting 10 minutes for another good one, and then had a paddling interference against me. Guy blocked me and couldn't get the wave, and yeah, he got a paddle interference, but at the same time the priority got changed, and I lost the priority and didn't have enough time to get another wave. So yeah, Not a good start, but we've got losers round tomorrow early morning, 8:30. It's freezing as all hell, and yeah, we'll have to make hay then, because that's the last chance saloon. It's absolutely freezing, like a bit of frost on the lawn here, like 8 degrees in the mornings here, very cold, miserable. But yeah, we've got to surf at 8:30, so it's going to be freaking fresh tomorrow, and the swell starts to pick up big time tomorrow. Just putting in a security code. Yeah, it's going to be super cold in the morning, and there's a massive swell picking up tomorrow. We've got going 3.5 up to 5 meters on Saturday, and this whole place is going to be, it's going to be bombing. It's a super difficult place to surf. There's a lot of refraction off the rocks, and you've got a lot of bounce, and it's bumpy and it's lumpy, and yeah, not easy to get in position. So when it's big like this, it's yeah, it's a handful, eh? The set waves are almost unrideable because they break so wide, and because of the fact that it's so fat and lumpy, you basically can't do turns on them. So you actually want to try and sneak inside and try and get a medium insider, and that means you're probably going to wear a couple on the head. With 20 minutes, not an easy place to ride. Seriously difficult place to ride. It's going to be interesting to see what Friday afternoon, it's tomorrow, and what Saturday delivers, because guys are going to be taking some hidings for sure. Yeah, this little valley, you can see there's no sun. It's 8:30 already, and I mean, the sun's been shining. It'll be warm in J Bay, and there's no sun, and the sun only comes into this valley at about after 9:30, so it's bitterly cold here in the mornings until 10ish, and then it starts to warm up. So we'll be shedding all this clothing by then, but until then, whew, and this freaking breeze, it's like that northwest at J Bay blowing down the valley. It's freaking freezing. Yeah, a lot more in control today. A couple of good ones coming through. Looks a lot cleaner. The inside closing out a bit here. It's probably going to be 4 to 6 today, and yeah, much more settled. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. Check the size of this. This is the small day, boys. Tomorrow is going to be out of control.
They have seen this that is approaching the lineup. These solid looking couple of waves. So they're already having a look at that first one. Steve Bradell not getting onto it.
Ladies, because tomorrow could be out. Tomorrow is going to be out of control.
But yeah, out the back, big paddle.
So due to the impending swell, the heats got rearranged, and our division was relegated to the 7:30 start the following day. So Thursday was the pick of the day, and here's Shane Thorne, our surf coach, going at it. Actually riding all the inside waves, eh? So for all you over 60s out there, you want to surf at Vic, check this shit coming through here. You can see the refraction off the rock and the bump and stuff. The takeoff is as wobbly as hell. Boys getting mowed down. And this is the flat day, because from this afternoon it starts to pick up. Like we need any more pickup on this. A couple of big sets coming in on dark here. It's actually not as big as that other set.
Close that. Look at this thing! That's a top there. It's got a couple up in it. Yeah. Snowy! Don't go. Don't float.
Oh,
Fatty.
Actually leaving the apartment we're staying in the valley and walking down to the surf spot. Big wind came through last night, overcast, it's rained a bit, and yeah, it's chilly. You can't really see. I'll see if I can get to one of the lights so you can see a bit of light. Yeah, so yeah, these are the things you do for contest surfing. 7:30. Yeah, so 7:30 heat on my way down to the point. Just leaving our accommodation. Got my suit on, beanies on, whole tootie, wrapped up. Got to get straight in the water 7:30. And yeah, it's been freaking cold. No idea what the surf's going to be like. It's supposed to pick up today. By this evening it's supposed to be massive. So yeah, it's been a bit of a story getting aboard together. Went to borrowed a step up from Shane Thorne and went and had a surf at Mossel Bay yesterday afternoon just to feel what it was like. It goes pretty good. And yeah, seriously sharky place to surf. One of the sharkiest places in South Africa to surf. Seals jumping around you. It's a heavy place. And yeah, it was pretty shitty, to be honest. But yeah, I'll show you a little shot or two of that. But yeah, time to get down to this contest area. Yeah, this is the time that the Croms go surfing, China, not the freaking bullies. And you can't really see anything. Note the time. It's 6:30. What freaking time is that to go surfing? Holy shit, it's not even light outside yet. But at least it's warmer this morning. Well, Bruce, when are you in?
Only almost 11.
Is it?
Still some good one.
So some days are just not meant to be. I needed a 2-point ride. Just needed to stand up with 5 minutes to go with priority. And for the life of me, couldn't get onto a wave. So yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Jump off is also not one of the easiest. You can either go the back gully or you can go the front edge. The front is pretty dicey. The back, you got to paddle between these rocks. You'll see them there. You got to stick to the right. There, you're also going through amongst some rocks. But it's more of a direct path, depending on the tide.
Yeah, so conditions were not the easiest, but Mike Burness, the consummate champion that he is, paddled out there in his over 60s heats and gave the guys an absolute hiding, posting a 19.1 total for his heat and absolutely cremating the guys, just showing them how it's done and that it was possible. So yeah, there are no excuses. There were waves out there if you could just get onto the right ones. And if you could surf well, you could definitely put up the points. Unfortunately, by evening, things were going to change.
Check at this! Close-out stories! Woo! Boys and girls, getting mowed.
And by the next morning...
I'm gonna get fucked up there. I knew that was coming. Give my claw, give my cup. Away. That was heavy.
Welcome to Vic Bay. How's this thing? Oh my word. That's just, and the one behind is even bigger. That's just cray cray. That's just cray cray. And that's just gnarly. It's like 10 foot at least. Yeah. At least 10 foot. That's gnarly. Look how big this thing is. That thing breaks your funny, you're going to be dealing a proper blow. I gotta love it, eh? They say Masters Champs never lets you down. Big solid waves.
Yeah, unfortunately by then I'd excused myself as this big swell moved into Vic Bay. Sure, so that was undoubtedly one of the worst comp results I've ever had in my life. You can make all sorts of excuses. No practice because of the ribs, etc., but really it was probably more of a lack of confidence from not being in the water the last month or so. But that isn't an excuse either. There were waves, just couldn't get onto anything decent, and yeah, early exit from the comp, had to do the walk of shame past all the competitors carrying your boards and stuff. The only silver lining on the cloud is that I'm on my way back to J Bay, and the forecast for the next 2 days is pretty damn good, so we'll definitely get our full of waves on the other side. So yeah, I look forward to a bit of free surfing again, get the body strong and get the mind right. It's been a tough one.
Yeah, so there's the forecast for Saturday, and then Sunday you can see it's pretty hectic.
Yeah, the upgraded swell for Saturday and Sunday, it caused all sorts of chaos at Vic Bay. The comp had to be moved to Mossel Bay, and a massive congrats to Simon Fish and to Mike Burness for winning their titles, and for Dave Lipschitz for getting into the final. Well done guys, well done for keeping up the NMBS name. Sorry I wasn't there to cheer the guys on, but there were some bigger things brewing on the J Bay side.
You can see the winds on Saturday are very northwest, only turns sort of late afternoon, so hopefully a surf this evening. And then let's just go down the line. It goes down to 2.4, 2.5 on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we got a massive 6.1. It looks a little bit southwest, but that'll produce swell. And good thing is we got southwesterly, so there'll be good waves there. And obviously Thursday. So yeah, the week is looking insane again.
So make sure you join us again next week as the swell comes romping into J Bay again. Sorry for the poor results at the Champs. I was definitely hoping for a lot better than that, even though it was out of our division. So make sure you subscribe, join us next week, and as always, thanks for watching. Until then, ciao for now, catch you next week.